go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. So, for those of you that are unfamiliar, I am Claudia with Pink's Teas and Things. I am a wife, an RN, a business owner, a mother, all of that good stuff. But most importantly, I call myself a retired self doubter. So, thank you guys so much for joining day 10 of my 100 days of going live on all platforms. So we're here in the wonderful direct-to-film printing room, and we're printing up some orders. Hey Marissa, happy Friday! I have my summer intern with me today. Hey everyone, happy Friday! Okay, so that one's printing, so then that order will be done after that, after the last Trojan. Hey everyone! Hey glue paper scissors, how are you? Hey t-shirt chick. Let me put in my AirPods here, so maybe it will kind of reduce some of the noise for you. Thank you very much. How's it looking? Not quite. Right there. So we'll print one more. Just take that one off when it comes. Yeah, go ahead. You don't have to send it through. I'll just send another one here. Happy Friday, everyone. So it's day 10. Day 10 of my 100-day challenge. I'm doing well. How you doing, t-shirt chick? I'm doing well. Glue, paper, scissors. Okay, so today, I kind of stepped it up a little bit. Hey, big boy, how are you? Happy Friday. Hey, Stephanie Sanchez. So I stepped it up today, so I have it playing over here. The live is playing, so I can actually read your comments, because when it's on my phone, I can't see them as well. But I'm doing well, everyone. But glue, paper, scissors asks, did you convert your 24-inch printer yourself? I did not convert. I have three. These two here were actually pre-converted printers. And then, did it send that one over? Okay. And then this one here is one that I actually converted myself. So yeah, only one I've converted myself. So yes, it's day 10. So we're printing in the office, live, working on orders. I'm glad to hear that. I have to catch your lives too, because I'm like, I've been trying to come back in and start catching more lives. I enjoy them. Hey, NYC Sienna, how are you? Oh, from Brooklyn. Oh, wow. I was working in Brooklyn. Hey, D's, T's, and Things, how you doing? Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. So for those of you that don't know, I challenged myself to go live for the next 100 days on all platforms. Okay, perfect. So I have my summer intern powdering. And so I've challenged myself to go live for the next 100 days on all platforms. And today is day 10. Hey, Maxine, how are you? Hey, I'm glad I made your live. I'm also an RN. I work in ICU PACU. Oh, awesome. High five to you. Hey, fellow RN. On my way to work. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Absolutely. Because, I'll be here for the next 90 days. So, so you can definitely always catch me. You have a great shift. If you're headed into work, I hope you have an amazing shift. I hope they don't stick you with everyone that no one else wants. I know that feeling as well. So everyone's like, oh my God, so difficult. And you know what? Those actually ended up being some of my best patients. So you're running usually, though. Escape time. So let's see here. Do you use the same acro rip for all three? I do, Stephanie. I use the same acro rip. I'm able to run all three. So in the software, they all have different names. So this is like my original that's running here. You guys probably can't see that printer as well, but it's here in the corner. And then this one here, it just gives itself the same name, but different copies. So then I'm able to differentiate which printer I'm sending jobs to. But yeah, I'm able to run them all from the same acro rip. Oh, okay. I know this artwork is in here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, this is so much better just to be able to see the screen. Oh my goodness. So what are you guys working on today? we're gonna open this up and look for this order. So you see how I'm searching here? Let me show you how you can search. So I just go to the external hard drive and then I'll type in the order number because that's how I save the images. And then you see how it pulls up both? Okay. Okay, so this is her second image. Just making sure. So this is A. We're going to take that one and print it. Alrighty. So Glue Paper Scissors said, hold on. I want to save and convert myself, but you're scared. Listen, do not be afraid, especially when it comes to these wide formats. Super easy to convert, honestly. I can't speak to the more desktop style printer, but I can tell you that when I converted this one, it was actually pretty simple. It was pretty simple. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'll say that. It was a whole lot easier. So she wants this to be an 11 by 11. I'll get right back to your questions in 1 second. I'm just going to get this next print rolling. You know, since I have my special helper today, you know, I can talk and run prints, and I don't have to worry about keeping up with the printers as much. So let's see here. Okay, so this image here is gonna, oh, I'm sorry. This image is gonna come to this printer, okay? Copy one. And then what else? After this image is done, that should be number 3. And then that order will be complete except for the screen print transfers that we have to add to it, okay? Let's see. That's awesome. I currently have an L1800, but hope to get a bigger one like you soon. You definitely can. You definitely can. Absolutely. I think the L1800 is a nice starting place as well. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Hey, Sonia. Hey, happy Friday. I bought my first converted DTF printer, currently waiting for it to arrive. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Nina. That's amazing. Oh, that is so cool. I have a few people so far that are like, listen, I'm waiting for this printer to arrive. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for it to get here. I totally get that. So let's see. Oh no, that print, let's stop that one. Well, you can let it print, but you can actually get rid of it. I don't know why. Did they swap names now? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So let me see what this one's printing. Should be printing baseball guy. And then this one, yeah, sweet. Okay. Yeah, so we kind of have these printers going today. So today I know they're going to need a very deep cleaning. Here you go. A very deep cleaning. Okay, so that one's done. Let's send B over there as well. Make sure this is printing well. Oh, yeah. Okay. What DTF printer do I have? I think that's what it said. Oh, do you suggest for beginners? So NYC Sienna, that's kind of a loaded one for me because it really depends on 2 things. Number 1, what are you using it for? That's the first thing. Are you using it to start a t-shirt business, to scale a t-shirt business, or to start a transfer company? That would be my first question. And then number 2, the second set of questions that I would ask is, what's your volume? That's what kind of volume are you running? So if you have an existing t-shirt company, are you running high volume? If you plan on getting to transfers, do you want to run high volume number of transfers, right? So keep that in mind. That's like my second set of questions. And then lastly, of course, you definitely always have to consider your budget. What I will tell you is if you're looking to get into transfers, and you guys kind of saw it, I made that costly mistake. So learn from that. Don't do the same thing. But when I first got into DTF, I purchased a P800, which, although it was a 17-inch printer, it was still a more desktop style printer. So yeah, you can get rid of that one. I'll send another one to this printer here. And then I'll send this image here. I'll send it to that one. So I kind of made that costly mistake, right? Because initially I thought I'm going to scale my t-shirt business. what transfers weren't even in the picture. And so when I made that pivot to transfers, well, that was like a completely different set of rules. It was really like completely changing my business model. And so that's when I realized I needed a more commercial, a more commercial style printer. What size does she want? This 11 and a half. Let's send this here. Because what you'll notice if you're looking to get into transfers, the name of the game is speed. And so each printer for me just means that I can run more transfers. So keep that in mind. Hello, how are you? Hey, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Say how you feel TV. I love that. Oh, this is a pretty graphic, isn't it? It's really nice, huh? Okay, so I'm sending 2 copies to copy 3. I'll send 2 copies over there. You can cut in between. So that's the image. Okay, let's see here. Blue Paper Scissors said, congrats, Nina. Eddie. Hey, Eddie, how are you? Happy Friday. So Eddie said, hold on, because I don't want to turn my back to you guys. But Eddie said, I have an L1800 also, and I love it. I'm glad to hear that, Eddie. Yeah, they're great. That's a great starting place, actually. I love your work. I love your brand. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so we're sending those to your wrist hurts? It still hurts. Is it from picking up those waters? I don't think it's from it's before the waters. I don't know. Oh my gosh! I hope you didn't get injured here, did you? Wait a minute now. You didn't report that. Hey, Nina. Yes, that is so exciting. Are you going to share your unboxing of your printer, Nina? I love watching unboxings. I have to tell you, it's one of my favorites. We're gonna send this to copy. Yeah, see, it's set up for copy 1. How can we send it to copy 3? That is so strange. That's strange. Okay. I like that image. That is really cute. Okay, so let's see here. Alrighty. All right. So once that's done, I'll then get these printed as well. So once this one is done, I'll get the next image. This one here. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna print her other custom. I sell a custom. Oh no, exactly. I was like, wait a minute, why are you doing this with your wrist? Workman's cop. Wait, hold on. What I should have said, when did you first notice it? I have thought about doing an unboxing. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, I would love to see it. That's amazing. I'm excited for you because really, for me, direct to film just kind of opened up some other doors. And like now I'm trying to figure out how could I kind of get back to, I still do t-shirts, but what I find is when I'm filling my t-shirt orders, I feel like I'm trying to sneak them in. Like, okay, which printer can I use really quickly to get these transfers printed? Or I'll wait until the end of the day once all of my transfer orders are out and I'll print all of the transfers for the t-shirts. So that way the next morning when I come in, like especially if my husband's here with me, he can run transfers or I can run them and he can press t-shirts or vice versa. So I'm trying to figure out what that means, how I can actually scale the t-shirt portion without kind of interrupting the flow here. And it's kind of giving me the impression that I may be looking at just having a printer that's solely dedicated just to t-shirts, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. All right. Now it's printing. Great. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, these are done. This was 2 and 2. Yep. Done, Zoe. That one's done. 1, 2, 3. And that one will be done. We're going to send this one over here. So let's open this one up. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Oh, from Vegas. Oh, wow, you're really close. Wow. One of those. Oh, that's amazing. So, say how you feel TV. That's your next goal. I'm going to print out her other custom. That one, this one's a 7x7. Oh, that's so cute. That's a little unicorn. Aw. Okay. Hmm? That one is actually a part of this order here that I'm working on. So you can actually separate it if you want. You can place it there just so that we know. Okay, hold on. I missed some comments. Hold on. Uh oh. Let's see. Hey, Don. Let's see. I love BTF. You know what? I've actually had a lot of fun. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun. So that's kind of why I'm excited to really start pushing t-shirts a little bit more. I see the benefits of it. It definitely can help you scale your t-shirt business. But of course, it depends on your clients. What are they looking for? I have a lot of people that are interested in multicolored prints. So for me, it was one of the biggest reasons why I started looking for another print method. It's because I was outsourcing a lot. A lot of my prints that I was doing at the time. And so I wanted to try and bring it in-house, but I definitely see the benefit to actually having direct to film as just another tool, right? Do you mind sharing where you purchase your converted printers? So I have shared that here on YouTube. However, I've shared it and I've had, some people come back and not have such great experiences. I documented my experience that I had with the company, but that was quite some time ago. And so I'm kind of hesitant to share the company now because of that. But if you really want to know, you can send me a message. But I would just say make sure that you do your homework, you get your questions answered prior to, and you ensure that you understand what is the current warranty and that all of that information is actually written down somewhere concretely, right? So I would say that. But yeah, I don't share it just because of that. I've received some bad feedback, and so I just want to make sure that I'm just being as transparent as possible. So, you know, but you can feel free if you want to message me, you definitely can. So hopefully that answers your question, kind of, sort of, Spencer. Hey, Eddie. Okay, so Eddie said a t-shirt shop was closing down, and we got blessed to buy all of it. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Oh man, so that you can help out your church. Oh, that's amazing. That's great to bring that in house. It's been a fun adventure, I'm sure. I want to convert, but I have a brand new XP 15,000, but too scared. I can completely understand that. But YouTube University, multicolor is why I'm starting DTF. This vinyl can only do so much. That's very true. But I will tell you that I will never get rid of my vinyl stock because I still have customers that use vinyl even now. So even like the cheer teams that I do, they love the bling. And so we're gonna send that to this one. Copy one. They love bling. And so a lot of times when I'm making cheer shirts, it's the metallics and glitter. They love that. So I will never get rid of my vinyl supply, but I think it's just another great tool. Another great tool. It gives you more options, that's for sure. Is it better to convert? I'm low transfer count. So if you're looking to kind of save on that initial cost of kind of getting into direct to film, I do recommend that you look into converting your own printer. Um, Looking at the cost of these printers when I purchased to now, it's really kind of crazy in my personal opinion. And so I understand it's supply and demand and all that great stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I personally would not spend what they are asking for currently for the printer. Could you make it back? Absolutely. But just because they're converted, these printers were not intended to even be used with direct to film ink. And so keep those things in mind. But if you're trying to bring that price down, it is a way to kind of cut costs for sure. So, you okay? Okay. So yeah, keep that in mind. Hey, DJ Steve. Hello. How are you? I have 3 sublimation printers. Yes, I love bling. I need the DTF. Do you sell? I do sell DTF prints. I love the bling as well. So, like I'm telling you, it's just another tool, and each process has its pros and has its cons. And honestly, I like to say each process has like a space to shine. And so when I'm just thinking about different things, even with screen printing and screen print transfers, if you have a one color design, there's no need to purchase a direct to film transfer. Not when there's screen printing and screen print transfers out there that are a lot more affordable. So keep that in mind also. Yes, Don. Yes. 26,000. That's right. Yeah. It's like I just, I don't know. I know that you can make it back, but if you could potentially find one and convert it yourself, you're saving so much that you can actually invest in other parts of your business. So keep that in mind. But yeah, 2026, they were not that when I first kind of started my journey with direct to film. So I don't know. Why did my print go there? Hey. Wait a minute. Copy 3. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So it should be printing right behind me, hopefully. Let's kind of watch it here. Okay. Let's see. I've been buying my director films. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Yeah, I had someone actually reach out to me regarding direct to film, but I think they have a printer, but they're still buying prints. And so I'm like, listen, we gotta get this printer up and running. Like, let's get the printer up and running here so that you don't have to purchase those prints. But if you are, utilize it for what it is. And that's just another tool. So, oh, I forgot this doesn't go to that. No, just kidding. Okay, let me see. Me either. My maker is only a year old. It also has only been used 5 times. My Explorer Air will be given to my daughter so she can start her crafting. She wants to start a business. She'll be 10. Oh, that's amazing, Nina. Oh man, that's so cool. That is so cool. Huh? I know. That's so cool.
Are there printers that do screen print? If yes, which ones?
So printers that actually produce screen prints, no, there are not. It's a completely different process. My interns now reading the questions to me, so this is helpful. Um, so it's a completely different process.
Don also asked, do you sell already converted printers?
No, Dawn, I don't sell pre-converted printers, but there are many that do. So, for instance, if you could scroll up in the chat, Big Boy Prints here on YouTube, he sells converted printers. Ambition Crafting sells converted printers. So, Sienna said, "Hello, intern." Yes, this is my summer intern. So yes, but no, I do not sell converted printers. Okay, have we gotten? Let's see. Is that printing? Did it already send one print there?
Which one?
Oh, okay. So it just printed one. I was like, I'm almost positive.
The little Trojan guys.
They're over there with their order sheet. I was going to say, wait a minute now. Yes, I told her she is my summer intern. Now she's booked and busy this summer, so she won't be here. Gosh, much of July actually. She won't be here much of July, but for the times that she is here, she will be here with us working. I'm like you, Nina. Come on, use some of these machines. And learn how to use them. And so that's the cool thing about it is that it's such a simple printer to run once you kind of get used to it and troubleshooting and things of that nature. After that, they're pretty okay to run, honestly. As long as you keep them running. That's kind of the biggest thing when it comes to direct to film. Keep them running for sure. Okay, so I printed the unicorn. That should be printing now. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. We can do these two. Yeah, this order definitely will be going out. Open this up here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to print this one. This is going to an 11. Okay, so I'm going to get this one going. Only one. Print that. And then I'm going to print this one. And that'll be it for this order. And I guess I can go to the other customs that are there also. Sorry, guys, I was just making sure I have all my prints lined up. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. So now I'm gonna send this one over to this printer. Open. All right. So I'm gonna send this one. Where is that one? Hey. Oh, it's a GT transfer. Okay.
asks, what brand powder do you use DTF?
So I've used quite a few. I've used quite a few. I've used DTF Superstore. I've used Eco Free, which is a brand that I purchased through All American Print Supply. So I've used their adhesive powder. I've used DTF Superstore, and who else? What's the other one? Hold on, there's one more. One more. McLeod. I've used McLeod, and I've used DTG Pro. I've used all of those brands. The only thing I did have at one point, didn't have any issues with any of them, but I think you have to be careful when it comes to like moisture getting inside of the packaging that it comes in. I did have an issue with that, and I noticed it only because it didn't look like any of the other adhesive powder that I had used, and so I just stopped using adhesive powder from that particular company. But yeah, I've used quite a few. I prefer to order in bulk for me, and so yeah. So there's a few that actually offer where you can actually order in bulk. But yeah, use quite a few. So hopefully that answered your question. Let's see, this printer, we're gonna send this to, which one is it running? Oh, neither one of them. Okay, I'm gonna send it to copy one. So we go there.
Don asks, Don says, I'm putting DTF on a nylon cinch bag. What setting do you like?
For settings for nylon, Dawn, I would suggest that you start with the lowest possible temperature that you can go with. You can always kind of like play with the time if needed, but when it comes to nylon, I suggest you start with the lowest heat setting possible. So I start about 300, but if you can even do 290 for a little bit longer, so I usually do 300 for 30 seconds. If you want to try 290 for maybe 45 seconds, because you don't want to scorch that material.
And Ian says, great, thanks it did.
Okay, great. I'm glad. But yeah, with those nylon bags, even be careful when you're going with tote bags. I need to look this up because I can't remember the exact name of the material, but there are some tote bags that are more of like a canvas material, and then there's another version, it burns immediately. But they kind of look similar, but they feel a lot different. It's a poly blend for sure. I just can't remember what the actual name, but hopefully Yeah, so Don, yeah, I would start and play around with as low as you can go. So I said 290, but if you can go lower than that and just kind of increase the time, keep your pressure the same, but increase the time a bit, that may actually help because nylon is just one of those materials where, listen, it's not very forgiving and it doesn't really like heat. It's like polyester. So, and even if you have, I have this stuff called vapor foam, which kind of helps protect the other side of the nylon item. So if you have like a pressing pillow, if you can put like a piece of Teflon inside just to separate the two sides to the bag. So yeah, I have 3 presses, but the easy press looks the easy. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to those nylon bags, you just really have to be so very careful. So very careful. So that one's going. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. 185, 20 seconds. You may have to kind of increase the the time that you're actually, if you're going to set it to 185, I suggest you kind of play around with the time. So, play around with that, but you may have to increase that time a little bit. You're welcome, Don. You're welcome. I didn't see that comment. My bad. I missed it. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's one of those things where, listen, you want to make sure you're pressing those things at the right temperature. But they're so cute on bags. I need to print you one more of these also. Thank you. Yeah, this is great. I like this. You sure you want to leave and go to camp in
Yes.
July?
I love you guys,
But camp's calling your name?
yeah.
I get it. I get it.
And
Huh?
and my little trip,
Yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. We know you're not missing that for sure. We know for sure, for sure. Yeah, just in case you forgot.
Just remind me.
Watch your fingers. Okay, and then we're gonna print one more of this one. Here we go. And then I think that order will actually. Let me see. Let me see. I think after that this order will be complete. So I'm gonna hang it here for you. And then the butterflies, where are your butterflies? This actually goes with the butterflies. That's a part of her order. And then we're going to print out the rest of her customs. Okay, so let's open my little, my little unicorn printer. Okay, let's go to copy one. So let's open. I'm going to look for 5650. If you want, you can bring that stool in here in between prints. Yeah, yeah, that helps. That makes you a little bit more comfortable. Do they? Oh no. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting these lined up. Make sure I'm printing. So it's 7.5. 7.5. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Go here. I'm going to send that to our original 7890 here. Print that up.
And Nina says, I'm trying to convince my husband if she said, I need to get a big one and make it a wee shed. He hasn't sold on it yet.
I love that, Nina. Yes, that's how you do it. Well, it could be a we shed. It doesn't just have to be a she shed. Now, surely all of my things are going to be all over it. So I don't know how much space you'll actually get, but I like that workaround. I like that. I love that. I would love to have one of those. Like, have you seen those two story ones? Or like, I'm obsessed with this one show. What is that? Does it come on Discovery, or is it? I can't remember what network, but they convert the things. What do they call? The shipment containers. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those things. I am obsessed. I love that. You can do so much and like customize them so much. Butterfly, which one is that? No, that goes with the order that's hanging here. So I think it's this one. So then let's set that there. Tiny homes. Oh my gosh, I love those. The tiny homes, the shipment containers. I love all of those. And I kind of go down like a rabbit hole when I start watching them. So I love it. And then like the two story sheds. It's amazing. And even the tree house. What's the tree house one? The guy that built those elaborate tree houses. Oh man, I love those. Could you imagine? Okay.
One room could be for sleeping outside. One room could be for gaming.
Oh my gosh.
That elaborate bathroom.
Oh my gosh. In a tree house?
Every intern's dream right now.
I can't.
That's my paycheck is going
I literally cannot. I can't. Okay, so we get that one. So now we're gonna put in.
I also told him that him and the kids could have the house. I'm in a tiny home and it'd be right in the backyard.
Listen, you're so close. You're right, 2 steps away. I don't understand it. Like, what's the big deal?
I miss them even right outside.
I completely understand that. I completely understand. Listen, I get that one. I have this thing here on. I have the other one on.
You're almost back.
I'm almost back. Let's see. We're going to do this one at 11.7.
We're back?
Kind of, but the quality, gosh. Okay, so Stacy is still in. I know. I wonder if it's because I have all these gadgets on.
I wonder if it's just your computer. Check my phone and see more.
Probably, yeah.
Let me check real quick.
It could be because I can disconnect here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to make this 11.7. 11.7.
Alright, you're almost good again.
Is it? Almost. I'm going to send that to 3.
I'll just read the chat from here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, look at you. So helpful. Can you get out that paper for me? Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am enough. Okay, that one's good. Let's send this to copy 3. Here. And then there's an E and an F. Okay. So I'll make that up next.
Talking, and then I can hear you on my phone.
Oh.
So on top of the light, it's following me.
Oh no! Oh no! Like, I wish there was a way you could actually turn it off on this end. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. So then I'm gonna look for E, and I'll send E to the original.
This is so nice, though.
It is. I really love that. Okay, good.
Otho says, what would you say about quality difference between DTG, and DTF?
What would I say about the quality difference? I think I don't even know that you can compare the two because DTG is directly on the garment, and so you're not going to have like even with DTF, even though I think it's super soft, buttery soft, even and breathable, and it doesn't feel as heavy as vinyl. I don't even think you can compare those two. It's like trying to compare sublimation and vinyl. You know, like one is definitely going to have to be pressed on the shirt versus DTG. It's bound with the fibers. You know, just like sublimation, right? Like it's actually the gases actually are binding with those polyester fibers, and so that's how the color is transferred. So I'm not really sure. I don't think I can compare those two in that way. Yeah, I don't think you can compare the two. Now, what I can tell you that I love about DTF is that I can press shirts like that versus DTG. The garment actually has to be loaded on. So if you're looking for time saving and things of that nature, but quality, I think it's the difference between having, an image that's actually, placed and kind of bonded with the fabric versus pressing a transfer on top of fabric, if that makes any sense. But let's see. I'm going to look for this one. So hopefully that answered your question, even though I couldn't fully answer that one and give you like a definitive answer. Open this one. Huh? Oh yeah, did you see that one? It's like a different take on the other I Am Enough. Yeah.
Often says, thank you, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. 11 and this is going to be 10. Yeah, not a problem at all. So let's see. What are you guys working on for today? It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Even though I'll be back printing tomorrow, it's still nice to say it's Friday. It's Friday. So we're going to send E there, and then I'll send the last print to this printer here, copy one. Yes, Don, isn't that amazing? I love that she shed idea. I love that. Love it, love it, love it.
16 t-shirts for a baseball team.
Oh, really nice. Oh, that's so cool.
13 towels and 13 tags.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, congratulations. I love those rally towels. Oh my gosh, I think that's such a great idea. That's so cool. Now, what kind of tags? What kind of tags, Don? You said 13 tags, like neck labels or?
I do all their fun shirts.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. So that's kind of where I'm kind of sort of trying to figure out like how to enter that market where I am because I've done like I said, like cheer and things of that nature. And it's not really a question of how to enter the market. It's more so like I need to put forth the energy to kind of do it. Oh, luggage tags. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I recently was just looking at what is it? Sublimation like patches. I thought those were another cool thing as well. But okay, that's awesome.
I'm working on getting shirts for a horse race tomorrow. 1 jersey, 8 shirts, putting these crickets to work.
I love it. That's right, Nina. That's right. That's right. We use the tools that we have. I kid you not. It's kind of like what we were talking about yesterday. Just having a mindset of, listen, you use what you have, and other equipment you definitely will get there if you just use what you have. you can use those profits to then purchase whatever other pieces of equipment you may be interested in. But I think sometimes when you're first entering this space, and I know that because I remember it myself, just when you're entering the space of trying to do t-shirts or whatever it is that you offer, there's always just that moment where you're like, gosh, it would be really nice if I had, or ooh, that's the new shiny thing that's out. I would love to have that. Yeah, of course we all would, right? But you use what you have. You use what you have. That's right, Nina. I will pull out those crickets. I don't care about the fact that I do DTF. If vinyl is the application that's needed, I even still do, like, because I do them every 6 months, there's a new welcoming in of new members. And so I do like their water bottles and all of that. I use whatever is needed to get the job done. So so I love that. So let's see. I see another question. Let me just send this really quickly. How does that look? Okay.
Otho says, if you have to start over, how would you go about finding clients?
Mm-hmm. If I had to start all over?
Yeah.
So, oh, okay. How would I go about it? Okay. So if I had to start all over again, what I would do is make sure, number one, I know who I'm targeting, right? So that's the first one. Like, who am I serving? What community am I serving with these shirts? And at that point, I would get on social media, and I talk about this a lot because listen, it's possible to do it through social media, because even some of my local customers that I have now found me through social media. So I would use every free resource that I had, right? And I would just start making content about whatever it is that you're offering. So if it's t-shirts, if it's tumblers, I would show the process. I would answer questions. I would do all of the things, because at the end of the day, the people that are looking for that item, they're number one, they're going to find you because you're posting about your, let's say, t-shirts. We're gonna go with t-shirts. So I would figure out who am I targeting, and all of my content will be tailored to talking to them. So whether it's the anime niche, whether it's whatever your niche may be, you just need to figure out who you're talking to. Once you figure that out, that's when you start ramping up your social media, and you start making those videos where you're envisioning every video that you make, I'm talking to that person, right? And so I would start with TikTok. That would be my first. If you didn't want to manage all of the things, I would at least start with TikTok, right? I would at least start there. And then, like Dawn said, all of her business is from word of mouth. Is that, yeah? That's how I started. I started with word of mouth, and I didn't really value social media. Now, word of mouth is still a very viable method to market your business. But what I find, right, is that it does take time for it to kind of start spreading. But I also have local people that have found me through social media. And so from there, they've referred others. But I would highly recommend you hop on social media. And like I said, my favorite is definitely TikTok, just because of how dynamic it is over there, right? Day one, I got an order for baby hats and gloves. Listen, I love that. I love that. There's so many different ways to do it. But if you ask me, how would I do it if I had, to start all over again? That's how I would do it. I realize there's a lot of value in these free tools. YouTube is amazing for talking about your business. It's another place. And here's the cool thing about YouTube is that really your content just lives on, right? And so there's always a space for it. Whereas with TikTok, I feel like, with a lot of the short form content, it's hit or miss. It might be in circulation for a little while, and if someone takes a deep dive on your page and just starts consuming all of your content, they can see some of the older things that you've done. But if I had to do it all over again, I would at least start with TikTok, and then I would branch off and do the other things. So what?
Start my advice again.
Oh my gosh, I can't. It's hard. It is hard. It is. It's very difficult to manage all of the social medias. I completely agree. And I think that's why I've really enjoyed this challenge. I've enjoyed the challenge of going live every single day. Why? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy being able to share and get feedback, and we do it in real time. But it's also just kind of, I don't know, it's like reignited. Not that I lost the fire, but it's kind of brought about a lot of other creative things that I kind of want to do, and the things that I want to offer, and how I want to help in other ways. So it can be a little daunting to kind of go through the whole social media thing, but it's so worth it.
Nina says word of mouth for sure. Thankfully, my hub's friends always want / need a shirt. One guy bought one shirt a week for like 4 months.
I love that, Nina. Word of mouth is really amazing. Um, so I talk about the cheer teams, right? And so my very first cheer customer kind of referred me other places. And so I went from cheer. I then had a high school reunion. And I mean, this high school was this class this year was on point. They had sweatshirts for every day, t-shirts for every day. It was amazing, okay? And I believe it was like their 30-year reunion. I'll never forget it because there were so many different shirts. And at the time, I was doing vinyl, a lot of vinyl, not so much sublimation on the shirts and things of that nature. But luckily, it was a simple design that didn't require me to like farm out the work. But I spent time weeding vinyl. So I remember having vinyl, between me and my husband, we were weeding vinyl what felt like day and night for at least 2 or 3 days. And then we kind of started pressing all the garments. But word of mouth is really valuable. I kid you not. I've had people find me through social media, and now they're referring other people to me. So it really is. It's something that I don't think it's ever going to really go away. Word of mouth is really powerful.
Vivian says, hi, everyone.
Hey, Vivian, how are you? Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me for day 10 of my 100-day challenge. I appreciate it. I really do. So we're printing up orders. So that one's going out. That one should be completely done, right?
This?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she should be completely done. This is her last transfer here.
This one right here, did she cancel this one?
No, I printed that already. It's completely done. See, because this was printing now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
It's printing right here. Yep, she's done. So let's see. Oh, we can do this one too. That one can go. This one, potentially. What time is it? 3. We probably need to start packing orders. Yeah, I can get this one out the door. Then I'll work on the artworks for these here. We'll do that probably this evening. I might print them this evening. Okay, let's see. So that one, that's her very last transfer. Okay. So now let's print this one as well. Oh, this is from the Valentine's Day collection. Let's see. Whoa. I'm always like so surprised when someone orders like from the Valentine's Day or like from Christmas transfers, or what was that the other one? Halloween. I'm like, really? So let's see. So we're gonna do, she wants the big sister, little sister transfers. Okay. They're both youth. Okay. So I'm going to do 7.5.
I'm going to get you a double monitor setup for Christmas.
Hmm?
I'm going to get you a double monitor setup for Christmas.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually. Especially here. I don't know how that will work, but yeah, that would be kind of cool. If budget wasn't an issue, which printer would you suggest for a business? So that's a good question. Honestly, it really depends. It depends on what you're trying to do. Like I love direct to film. So I would definitely say, if budget wasn't an issue and you needed to add a printer, I would definitely add a direct to film printer, for sure. I definitely think that sublimation it also has its place, and there's many applications for that. Even with eco solvent, I get a lot of questions about eco solvent printers, and I'm going to tell you, I definitely think that they have a space as well to shine, especially in the sticker industry. Totally see a lot of possibility with that printer. So I would say those would be my three, but it just depends on which way you're going with it. If you're looking for t-shirts, you know, I would go DTF.
You do all of this.
You really do. That's kind of what I'm getting at here, right? Like there's not one single process. Even DTF, there's there's not one size fits all. There's not one printer that I would say absolutely hands down once you get that, you're gonna be set, right? I don't know. I don't think there is one out there. They all have their pros and they have their cons. They're just tools. And so that's why I think that's kind of why I went with those three when I think about it. It's like, DTF if you're doing shirts and things of that nature, because I feel like that's where it kind of shines, those multicolored shirts. Sublimation is amazing when you're in the tumbler, mugs. There's so much stuff that you can sublimate on. I'm not so much of a fan, or I would say my customers really weren't fans of the polyester tees. But even with bleach tees, that's a whole nother way that you can kind of grow your business. So yeah,
So I wear only black. Me too, twin.
right. Same here. I need to stop wearing only black actually with all this DTF powder, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But yes.
Don says, I want to sell my, not how to pronounce that.
Hold on. Oh, your printer, but it needs a head and it's giant. You may want to try and do like a local sell locally. And some people, depending on like how bad they want it, they'll even travel, honestly. I kid you not, they will travel. 7.5. I'm going to send this one to copy one. That will be done. Okay, let's see. Yep, I think yes! Yes, I want to push it down the street. Oh, no! I think that's the best way to do it, though. If you are looking to get rid of it and it's a larger printer, I would definitely push it locally. Not push it down the street, but For stickers, definitely love the roll-ins. I love those roll-ins, and there's several different varieties of roll-ins, but I love the roll-ins. I think they are amazing little machines when it comes to like stickers, labels. There's like that's a whole nother world, but I absolutely love just seeing like the possibilities, even with tumbler wraps. Like now I see that, people are able to create tumbler wraps. Whereas when I first started and I was doing like glitter resin tumblers, I had to cut that stuff out. I had to cut it with vinyl. I was applying my glitter, then cutting out my whatever letters, pictures with vinyl, layering the vinyl, and then placing the resin, right? Nowadays, they have full wraps that you can purchase, and they're all done with eco solvent printers. So, yeah, look into the roll-ins for sure.
Says, I will list it for cheap,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know how to work it. People know how to work it.
Yeah. Listen, oh man, I kid you not. It's just one of those things where you'd be amazed at the stuff that you could find that's for sale in your area. Like earlier, who was that earlier? That purchased a whole t-shirt business, a whole printing business. That's amazing. Was that Eddie? I think it was Eddie, wasn't it? I see those all the time, like with if it's a screen print shop. I see where they're selling like, either they've upgraded equipment or they're closing their shop, one of the two, but it's amazing the stuff that you can find. Okay, so this is Good Vibes. I like this transfer. Let's see. Good Vibes. This one here with the daisies.
Tawana says, I watch you on all platforms, but I think I want to dive into DTF. Do you purchase from one company?
No, I don't. I don't purchase just from one company. And thank you for watching me on all platforms. I'm going to be going on a little bit over on TikTok when I'm packing up my orders. But I don't. I purchase. So one of the things with direct to film that you'll notice as you're purchasing supplies is that like company A will run out of supplies and then I have to go and look at company B. So that's why I have like a few that I actually shop with because of supplies. Sometimes they're out of stock of, with the film that I want, and things of that nature. So I like to have a few different options to choose from. But I don't just have one, not just one company. No, unfortunately, I don't. I wish I could, but it's just not how it currently works. That doesn't mean that it won't change in the future, but that's how it is currently.
You can say I follow her on everything too. I watch one of her videos 10 times before deciding to dive in.
I can't. Not. You know what? I'm glad that I'm able to share my journey and that, you know, it's useful, right? It's useful information. You can find value in what I'm bringing, but a lot of it is just like, okay, I've made some of those, costly mistakes throughout this journey. And so I'm glad that you guys are able to kind of watch and pick up like, okay, don't do that, but you can definitely do this. I appreciate that. I love it. I love it. So we're going to send this one to printer 3, copy 3. It was just the 2. There's 2 rainbows. So I printed one here, one's printing there, and then the daisies will print there. I know. I like that. Yeah, you're probably going to run through all my blanks inventory.
I would never.
Over the summer. But hey. Who's counting?
It's not my fault when transfers are so good.
Huh?
It's not my fault when transfers are good.
Yeah. Whoa. My summer intern has been definitely using a lot of blanks inventory. So, which is okay. I don't mind. But it's hilarious and it's kind of cool.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll probably pack these up after the Good Vibes finishes up. Would you buy a new or pre-owned? It depends. If you know what to look for when it comes to purchasing printers like that are pre-owned, if you know what to look for, and you're confident in what's going on and you can actually look for those things that are like no-goes or deal breakers, then yes, I don't have a problem purchasing pre-owned. I would purchase another printer in a heartbeat because I know what to look for before purchasing, right? So I know that I'm looking at my print heads. I want to know when was the last time you ran the machine. I have my set of questions. So as long as you know what you're looking for, I'm totally okay with it. And sometimes you'll kind of luck up and you'll get people that are really familiar with the piece of equipment that they're selling. And so you've done your homework, but they're also willing to let you come in and use the piece of equipment before you purchase it. So that's another thing. If you can purchase pre-owned, of course, there's always that savings that comes along with it. But it really just depends. It really depends on how well you know the piece of equipment. Oh, that one almost got us. I think it may have touched the side there. So flip it. See right there. Yeah, I'll just send another one. I'm gonna replace all of the boards underneath this one especially. I don't know what happened to that one, but hey. Oh, let me see. But that would be that's my opinion. So hopefully that helped. That's my opinion on brand new versus pre-owned. That would be my advice for that. We're gonna print one more of the little sister. And then our Good Vibes should be good to go. And then, are there any over there?
Yeah.
Is this order finished here? Or is that this? Got it. Okay. And then later on, I'll probably work on artwork. I know, that was from Valentine's Day. I had it under the Valentine's Day collection.
Also says thank you.
Oh, no problem. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, as long as you know what to look for, then I would say go for it. But if not, I'm always just kind of like, oh man, I would, especially being that some of this equipment out there is still selling for 13, 15,000, and even up from there. You want to make sure that you know the printer enough to see and confirm that there aren't any issues before purchasing. So that would be my opinion. But yeah, you're very welcome. Okay, so that one's going to come off. Cool. And then we can go and pack orders. I do. I throw away the ones that mess up. I think I'm going to start like a little area if you want to kind of just know about, get a feel for direct to film. You don't want a lot of prints. I might kind of start an area where I'll put bloopers. But yeah, for the most part, I usually get rid of them. Let's see. Oh man, that's cool. So the rest of these are customs. I mean, mixed in with some ready-made designs, but I think I'll be able to knock these out maybe this week or tomorrow.
I went to the website earlier, and one of your teeth transfers was on my shirt.
Oh.
The lips.
Oh. Which one?
The one with like two teeth colors, the red.
Oh, okay.
Cool. My printer is an Eco New 1400 used.
Not free if you want it. Wait a minute now, Dawn.
Daphne says hi.
Hey, Daphne, how are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Daphne. Thank you for joining. So wait, okay, Dawn, so what's wrong with the printer? Why are you selling it? Or why are you so eager to get rid of it? You said 2,000 or free. That went down really quickly. That is hilarious. That's so funny. You went from 8 to 2,000 to free. If you want it, I can't. I cannot. Okay, so your good vibes is gonna be done here, and then this one is the last one. Yay! Oh, it needs a print head. Okay, got it. Yeah, print heads can be very costly for sure. I'm so mad. Free to come get it. I cannot. Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you not see it as being worth replacing the print head? Because I'm going to tell you, the print heads on like these printers, they're 1,300 for each printer to replace one print head, right? Oh no, it flipped. Let me see. Okay. All right, third time's a charm, I guess. But you really have to watch this one. That's why I'm going to replace the board. I don't know what happened there. I really don't know. I have no clue. So we'll see. But, yeah. I didn't know. I got to pause. The ink is 1,100. Okay. Yeah. Those print heads are really expensive, and those are those things that you can run into, even with direct to film. You can run into those print head issues. You can run into where you have to replace a print head, and no one wants to have to replace a print head. So I completely understand that, but it's really important, even with direct to film, to keep these printers running. And so with direct to film, especially, we're using ink that these printers were not actually, manufactured to use. And so, yeah, the more you keep it running, the better, for sure. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I just kind of took your thing off. I saw another comment. Oh no! So you train someone and they quit on you. Oh no! So I'm torn. I really will do free. Maybe it will help someone. Yeah, especially when you think about, so you kind of put in the cost of purchasing the machine, purchasing the inks needed to run it, and all that good stuff. But for someone, it actually may be something that they could use, just to kind of to help their business. So 3,000, when you think of it, it's like purchasing the piece of equipment for 3,000, just replacing the print head. So yeah, I totally can see that. Totally see that. Yeah, absolutely. But I enjoy you guys so much just for joining me today on day 10 of my 100-day challenge, where I'm going live on all platforms. I'm going to take these prints and then we're going to start packing them. So I'm going to head over to TikTok and I might do Instagram simultaneously, as we're packing orders, if that's okay with you. If that's okay with my intern over here. And you come to Vegas. I love it. I enjoyed you guys. I enjoyed the questions. Thank you so much for just coming in and hanging out with me. I know printing is probably not the most exciting thing to watch, but I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today for day 10. And until tomorrow, have a good evening, happy Friday, and enjoy your weekend. Yes, free intern. Yes. Bye, everyone. Have a good Friday and enjoy your weekend.